Well, the damn Stalin bees are still taking forever. I don't know why they're so slow. They've got a different setup to these guys. I mean, the copper seems to produce the copper a lot faster than this lot produced tin. But never mind. While we're waiting, ignore this for now. We'll come back to this later. Let's do something else. After the potential disaster with the diamond bees. Look at this. We've got loads of drones now. Another diamond comb as well. Now this lot should all be pure. We'll double check them. Yeah, there they go. They're all pure. What do you call them? Pure 4-4 fertility. So what was the point of me doing this? This is what I started out this session with, wasn't it? What was the point of me making all these drones? Well, let me show you. Oh, curious viewer. Let's go and find ourselves a princess. A boring old princess. Just a basic one for it. We want the sort of princesses that we can get, we can buy very easily. Okay, not that. We'll come back to that later. Over in here in the store, we can buy various ones for honey. Very standard ones in here. Common and whatever. It doesn't really matter which one we choose as long as it's cheap to buy. Let's take a Meadows one. I mean, Meadows is just 64. Those, isn't it? You know, that's fine. Or we can just take one out of here. Let's just take one out of here. One we can buy more of. Cultivated. Come on, what else have we got in here? Rocky. Lots of commons. I think we can buy commons, can't we? Rocky, probably, actually. Can we buy Rocky? Rocky combs. We've got nothing else much to do with Rocky combs. So let's just use a Rocky princess, because why not? Now, as far as her genome goes, she's got nothing particularly fancy now. We don't really actually care what her genome is, because it's not going to stay like that. Very, very dull, as it usually is with Rockies. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to go over here. Now, these guys have been running for a while. We're going to take them out of here, I think. If you run it in one of these, let's run it in one of these for now. Okay, these guys have been running for ages, and they produce loads of stuff. Loads of electric combs, loads of occult combs, and loads of redstone. I don't really need any more of this right now. What we're going to do instead, we're going to take this out of here, we're going to put the diamond drones in here, and we're going to put the Rocky Princess in there. Okay, and we'll go and get some stuff over here. Let's just put these away. No, not in there. There we go. See, loads of these damn electric combs. Not really necessary. And the redstone we'll put away in a minute. Let's just put these guys... I know I'm being a bit obsessive, but I've got to do it. I must I must analyse these things. Yay, analysed. Right, put them in there. Put them in there and leave them alone, for God's sake. What's wrong with you, man? Destabilise queen. Lovely. We'll come back to that later, I'm sure. And what we want now, we'll keep hold of this, actually. What we need is, we need an automation upgrade. And we want some lifespan upgrades, like last time. I'm getting a bit low on these. We can get some more doing some of the quests. We'll come back to that later. What have we got in here? Ooh. Did that... What? They must have been left in there before, mustn't they? I think so. Okay, so lifespan upgrade goes in there to make them cycle through fast. An automation upgrade. So what's going to happen? Okay, well these two are going to breed together. What we're going to get is some progeny with some mixed genome. Okay, and one of these will be a princess. Now, it'll probably be a Rocky princess. Almost certainly. And if we're going to take the automation upgrade out, what we're going to do, because I want to see this happen. Let me go to sleep for a second and we'll look again in the morning. When it's about to finish, you'll be unsurprised to see we have a Rocky comb, which is, of course, what Rocky Queens give you. But let's see what happens when it goes through a princess and what the princess looks like. Because we've taken out the automation upgrade, because if we put it in now, the princess will go straight back in there to breed with the diamond drones. With a diamond princess with a Rocky drone. But are they really the same thing? Of course they aren't, because they've done some genetics has gone on. Diamond princess. Flower type. Rocks. Because of course it isn't a Rocky. Normally a Rocky princess would come out. We've got a diamond princess. So what she has taken is she has taken the species aspect from the drones and become a diamond princess with some inactive rocky bits in there as well, and maybe she's taken some other things as well. And what we have in here, we have another mixed drone in here. He's got the fertility 4, and honestly, he's got some diamond aspects in there as well. We don't want to use him though, because he's going to confuse matters. We're going to put the diamond princess back in again with the automation upgrade. And what's going to happen is these guys are going to go round and round again and again and again. And what, of course, going on here is science, the science of maths rather than genetics. Genetics is going on, but what's driving this is, of course, just sheer numbers, sheer weight of numbers. The princess that occurs over here will go back in here again and again and again, and every time there'll be a chance of picking up the different traits that come from these diamond drones. And eventually, what will happen is we will have that mixed diamond princess, or diamond queen, whatever you want to call her, from the rocky queen, will eventually become a pure diamond queen with, chuck you in there, with the same stats as the diamond drones we had in the first place. Of course, they've got the same stats as this diamond one over here. Now, we don't have to do this anymore. We'll take this out of here. We'll leave the automation in, but we'll put in the little bit of production ones back in there again as well. 8 of those, isn't it? Oh, they're here, look. They're already here in my pack. Now we can leave them to run. So, in a matter of time, basically... Oh, there it is. In a matter of time, what we'll end up with is we'll have a diamond queen over here, and another identical diamond queen over here, and we can put them both in apiaries and just leave them running until they produce more. And we can do this same trick with every single bee. As soon as you get a sufficient number of drones of pure stock that you want to use, stick them in with any old princess, and eventually you will have more of the queen that you want. So a bit of genetics is still required at the start with the genetics machine over there, but after that it's just a matter of doing the maths, really, of letting it run and run and run. So at this rate I'd probably like to make a Stanham princess in the same way and produce lots of them as well. And the best thing about this, of course, is that we're never going to use it. It's never going to need this many diamond drones. We'll come back and check occasionally. We won't need that many. And any spare ones, we can keep them for using later. Or if they're really rubbish, we can chuck them on there and the begonias, and that will, of course, solve the whole mana problem. Because we will have enough bees going on there. Produce that on there. So there you go. That's what I'm after. The only thing you can do here that's extra, really, I've been investigating, is how much you automate this. So you can automate this in various ways. Now, one of these is to... Where did you come from? That's a bit strange. I've not been chopping any trees now. Did you just happen to die up there? Did I? Oh. Oh well, let's not worry about that. Be quiet, Portal. I've got to move you at some point, pest. Oh. Let's see what she's doing this time, actually. She's gone through a cycle again. Hold on. Let's see how close she is now. She's got a few more inactives in there. What else has she done? I don't know. By the way, I know she's a diamond queen, but what she produces... Ah! Now... She produces rocky and diamond in there as well. Okay, is that what she's got through? I'm not sure. But anyway, the point is that she's going to keep on changing again and again and again until we get... What's this one here? What's this trash here? Sorry, B, I don't mean to call you... Oh, it's quite good, actually. It's got... Something's changed. It's still got fertility 4 in there, though. Let's leave it in here. But what you get, essentially, after a while... It was not quite the same as these. It won't quite go in. Interesting. We'll chuck you on here anyway, because let's not risk you. There we go. Whistling into the microphone again. Lovely. Okay, so the point is to leave this running. The only problem is you get a lot of resources start to come out. So say that you have a bee that starts off like a rocky one. It will produce rocky... Let's say we didn't start with rocky combs. I can't want diamond ones already producing they. See, diamond queens produce rocky combs anyway as the main product, and then they produce diamond as a possible extra product. Okay, but say we start with meadows in here as our princess to be converted. At the start, what you would do is you would get normal honeycombs come out, and then as things change, you'd start to get maybe get normal honeycombs, then you start to get rocky combs would come out, and then you get it might get various other aspects. You get diamond combs come out as well. So how do you deal with it? Because this stuff can start to get full up over here, especially with all the trash drones that can come out as well. So the one way to fully automate this is to use various pipes, and you do things like you've got these barrels in here. I was going to use these barrels, and what you would do is you'd put things like oh, I put a barrel inside a barrel. Come here, you. Give it to me. Okay. What you can do is you can do things that you can have these. You can use these pipes over here coming out. Where are they? Is it these ones? Hold on a second. I know what I'm looking for. Where are they? Let me get the right pipes. What are they called? Flux ducts? No. What am I thinking of? Oh, I know, the ones that are under here. Okay. Be quiet, monsters. Under here. Well, they're called transfer pipes. Okay, and a transfer pipe will work by going from an inventory, and it will go from an inventory, in which case the chest down here with all monster drops are going in, and feed into the nearest available inventory. So it would feed into here. I put an arrow in here, so that more arrows would go in here, and then gunpowder go in here, and any spare that can't go in would go in this box over here. And what you can do is you can prime some of these chests, these better barrels over here with various combs. So for example, you could put in one of them, you could put the rocky comb, one of them you could put the diamond comb, and one of them you could put what else? No, that's all you need, I think, in this one, isn't it? Oh, maybe if you started from a different sort of... Oh wow, another one already. You could maybe you get normal honeycombs for you. You could put those in there as well, and everything at the time they would come out of here, they would feed into here. The problem is though, is the trash drones, because each drone that comes out of here that's very mixed has is unique in various ways. So you'd have one per barrel, which is very awkward. So the only way to automate this is to have 3 barrels like this, and then the pipe continues onto here, and there's another chest over here. And this chest over here contains all the spare drones and everything else that come out in here. But at that point there, you don't want to be pumping out the princess, who comes out here and then goes back in again. So you have to do a trick with Buildcraft pipes to put it back in there. Now when I was playing around with this is quite interesting. I'm pretty sure, maybe you can confirm or not, but at the start of this mod pack, we didn't have Buildcraft transport pipes. Because I love this. This is my favourite sort of pipe. If I can say to have a favourite pipe. If you were to push me to it, what is your favourite pipe? This is the sort of favourite pipe I have. The Buildcraft ones. They're easy to use. There's so many of them. But at the start, when I was trying to do automation over there, I couldn't find Buildcraft pipes. So maybe these are now in the update. But the point is that you can get around the whole issue with the transport pipes by using Buildcraft pipes and sort of pumping a loop back into here, so drones keep on going around and the princess goes back into here. It's a bit awkward, so I don't want to use it unless I really, really have to. But you can do it. You can do it, and it's more efficient than... It's more efficient? Is it more efficient? It's better than running backwards and forwards. If I had a lot of these running, that's what I would probably do. But it's a bit awkward to set up. However, there's something else we can do over here as well. If you remember this thing over here that I built pointlessly however many episodes ago and haven't used yet, we can do the same thing with the alveary. But for the alveary to be really effective, this thing produces product very fast. You can use it for breeding, and you can increase the chance of breeding in here as well by using different combs. To do that, we need to put the combs that are on the bottom here. If you remember, there was a quest over here. Where was it? Where's the... No, sorry, I'm in the wrong area entirely. The frame housings. You can make these things and they go down the bottom of here. And you put frames in there, because you can't put frames in here. See, there's no... Unlike a normal apiary, wooden apiary, there's no space for the frames in here. You put frames in the bottom and you can do things like make massive production speed. You can do mutations and various other things. However, what you can also do is you can do the same pipe system as done with this, and keep. You can't automate that in the same way. You can't put an automating chip in like we have here that keeps it running around. Automation upgrade. But you can do something similar by pumping the bees around again and again. And I might do that at some point. And then you can use the frames to get massive production or different to get breeding and stuff over here. Let's put this tree down over here. This sad little sapling we found. Put you over there. There you go. What do you want to know? You want to be more central, don't you? There we go. Good stuff. So there we go. So that's a useful use of this one. And of course, I've got 2 of these things. I've just got to make the frame housing down the bottom. So, you know, it's all getting there. But the thing is, though, what we're coming on to here is how to make frames. Well, I'm not being given frames anymore. I'll have to make some. What do you make them out of? Well, the best ones, you impregnate them with seed oil and you make them out of wood. Yes, it's a tree farm. And at some point, this will probably be a farm for either wheat or pumpkins, for which the seeds will get turned into oil to impregnate the wood, which we'll then use to make frames. You see where I'm going all this? This is what I was thinking about all this week while I was away in dreadfully exciting work meetings. Because I have to put up with those, sadly, every now and then. So there you go. That's what I was thinking of. So this is where we're going to, okay? We're going to automation. And I'm not going to be, like, taking bits out of here and whatever, and then doing it by hand. What the plan is that oil will come out of here, maybe somewhere in the centre here. We'll have a system where we're making the frames by hand. Okay, so we've got a way to go yet. We've got some other things to do. For example, we need fertilizer. Well, we've got to finish this thing for a start first. Then we need fertilizer, and we can make that as well in an automated fashion using things from bees. Oh, by the way, even look at this. Look, by the way, this is pumping water in. I did worry about this when I started to make it because this is a fluid pipe which needs pipes in there. Normally, pipe sealant is made from cactus green. I have a serious dearth of cactuses, although I can probably make them. Actually, I could make cactuses. I can make cactuses using slime balls over there. However, I don't need to because I'll go away taskbar down the bottom. There we go. Let's go for, what's it called again? Pipe sealant. Here it is. Oh no, it made from cactus green. Also made from beeswax. Which is entirely appropriate because beeswax makes a great sealant. It's a wonderful idea. So this is what this is made of, and this is pumping water down into here. We just need the power coming down. This is possibly too much power. I don't, or not enough power. But I'll come on to this in a later episode. But it's getting there, isn't it? It's all getting there. So we're gonna make lots of bees of the most useful sort. We have a couple of diamond queens running. We're going to make some more tin ones, and we're going to make some more other ones and various other things. There's some tin nuggets, and then we're going to finish this and we're going to automate it, and then we will have all the resources. I won't be sitting there going, oh, I wish I had some more drones, or I wish I had some more copper and everything else, because I'll be able to make it, because I will have all of the resources that I need to do it. So there you go. Do you like that? Do you think it's a good plan? I think it's a good plan. I think going forward like this is going to be very useful. I'm going to be just producing, it's going to take me a bit of time to catch up on my most important bees. I don't just do all of them. I don't just do gold bees make a lot of gold anyway, and I uric bees, and I don't really use very much of it at the moment. Although I might do later. So for now, but at least I'd like to have lots of diamond bees. Look, we've got lots of drones as well. Spare drones. We can chuck them on the thing over there. We can do the tin ones, we can do the copper ones, we can do maybe the iron ones as well, I don't know. But the point is all the resources we need. We'll just make some more bees, and this will be running in the background while I'm doing other stuff. And then we'll do the automation. So that's what's coming up in the next few episodes. We'll see how long it takes me. There we go. I hope you enjoy this. I enjoyed this episode, these series of episodes probably, a great deal, because it feels like I've made some progress, a bit more than I have in the past. Haven't done many quests, but I'm doing things leading towards all these quests. Yeah, so there we go. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again, hopefully,